Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Senator Jinggoy Estrada, and to my dear colleagues. Time and again, I've emphasized, and I will never get tired of emphasizing, that one of my primary missions in joining this august body called the Senate is to protect, uphold, and preserve the rights of the average Filipino worker. Ang ating pong mga manggagawang Pilipino, maliban sa ating mga OFWs, ang numero uno po sa aking puso. Kung kaya't ako po ay handang ipaglaban at ipagtanggol ang kanilang mga karapatan at pangailangan. Wala rin po tayong pinipili. Mag-isa man o 100 ang inapi ng kanilang mga employer kahit saan at anumang oras, tayo po'y handang tumulong. Kaya naman lumapit po ang isang cashier sa akin ng katrabaho sa Landmark upang isumbong ang pangapis sa kanya. Hindi ako nag-atubili na siya'y pakinggan at tulungan. Noong una akala natin isang isolated case lamang ito. But the moment we gave Erica the opportunity to be heard and her voice was made known loud and clear, we were surprised as we found out that there were more victims at isa-isa na silang lumapit sa atin para ipaalam ang kanilang masaklap na karanasan. Given the benefit of the doubt, who would have thought that a well-known retail establishment like Landmark Department Store would be a haven for unfair labor practices and abuses, much more, naging lungga po ng nakawan pagnanakaw ng isang employer sa kanyang mga employee. The records of the Philippine Statistics Authority on October 2022, there are about 47 employed Filipinos, out of which approximately 600,000 are employed in wholesale and retail trade. Kung tutuman ang kwento ng mga kahera ng Landmark, ano tayo nakakasiguro na hindi talamak ang ganitong pang-abuso sa iba't ibang department stores? Ilan pa kaya sa halos 600,000 na manggagawa sa retail establishments ang nakararanas ng mga ganitong pang-abuso? Why is it that the evident shortcomings of an institution such as Landmark, particularly its failure to adopt a proper system of monitoring transactions and accounting procedures, were taken against these poor employees to their extreme damage and prejudice? Ang masaklap pa dito, karamihan sa kanilang inabuso ay mga kakapasok pa lang sa trabaho na trainees o dili kaya mga newbies na para bang they even took advantage of their precarious employment status. Landmark's actuations were clearly violative of our labor laws and are in fact criminal in nature. Pero bakit ang mga pobreng empleyado pa ngayon ang mapipilitang magsama ng kaso sa kanila at gagastos samantalang binawian na sila ng sweldo? It is a disturbing situation, Mr. Chair. Hence my privileged speech. Thus, in this coming hearing, I earnestly hope that we can, number one, find solutions to strengthen government institutions such as DOLE and NLRC in strictly enforcing our labor laws. Number two, harmonize relevant legislation to further protect workers from abuses and to make grievance procedure less costly, more effective, and swifter. And number three, urgently modify working policies and practices to ensure compliance with the labor code. And as regards
Senator Raffy, the committee is in receipt of a letter from Landmark and addressed to this representation. And if I may read this for the record. Dear Senator Estrada, we express our sincere appreciation to you for having invited the Landmark Corporation to be a part of your honorable committee's hearing on December 12, 2022 through your letters dated December 6, 2022. We understand the importance of the hearing to shed light on the various issues raised by Senator Raffy Tulfo in his privileged speech last November 22, 2022 regarding the former cashiers of Landmark. These issues are primarily the subject of several cases pending before the Department of Labor and Employment, particularly letter A, Erica Joy David Bendicho versus the Landmark, Enrique Cheng, and our LRC case number so and so. Letter B, the matter of the request for conciliation filed by Noeline Ediola et al. And letter C, in the matter of routine inspection conducted at Landmark Department Store and Supermarket. Desk officers Isobel Batulay and Louis Ann Abello. Considering the complex legal issues involved, Landmark deems it necessary to seek external legal representation. Unfortunately, Landmark is still in the process of finding legal representation and will not be able to send its representative to the committee hearing scheduled today at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully, Landmark will be extended another invitation should the Honorable Committee decide to reschedule the hearing to a later date. Landmark is fully committed to upholding workers' rights and the rule of law and assures the Honorable Committee of its full support and cooperation. Thank you for your time and understanding. Very truly yours for the company, the Landmark Corporation, Maria Concepcion Espiritu, Human Resources Department Manager. Okay, COMSEC is instructed to invite all those mentioned by Senator Tulfo in our next hearing with regard to the privileged speech
So,
of
subpoena po yan, Mr. Chair. Or another invitation, because we've been inviting them again and again and again, and they're just stalling, Mr. Chair. At parang binabastos po nila yung ating pong committee rito.
invite yung mga binanggit ko po alam na-invite yung mga invitations.
Well, then can we send a subpoena to anybody sa Landmark? Anybody from Landmark, because we already sent an invitation to them, so maybe it's a subpoena will suffice. Because not only invitation from this committee, Mr. Chair, even from my office, we've been communicating with them and telling them that there's going to be a hearing and that they must attend to get this to give their side, but they failed to do so. Parang sinasadya po ata nila, Mr. Chair, ni-stall nila. But anyway, I'd love to see them in the next hearing and to hear their side. Pero dito po nakikita ko they're just stalling, Mr. Chair. Now, if I can,
With all due respect to Senator Raffy, the persons that you mentioned hasn't received any invitation yet from this committee. So the next hearing, we will still have to issue an invitation. And if they do not appear upon our invitation in the next hearing, then that is the time that we will
Okay.
issue a subpoena.
thank you, Mr. Chair. Now,
Thank
Mr. Chair, I would like to
Yes,
give
sir.
one of our complainant the opportunity to talk and to tell us her story, and on behalf also of
Pwede
her
kayo
other
lumipat
colleagues.
dito. Pwede kayo lumipat para...
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Senator Raffy.
what Landmark did is a shameless act to the highest degree. Dito po, nag-apply yung sinasabing, ang mayaman, lalo nagpapayaman, ang mahirap, lalo naging mahirap. In this case, yung mayaman ang isang kumpanya o isang amo dahil sa kanyang pagnanakaw, paglapastangan sa kanyang mga pobre nag-iikahos na mga empleyado. Hindi na nahiya ang kakapal na muka